call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This rivalry might be a little more heated than you realize. The Gators and the Bayou Bengals locked up at 10 at the half, but Florida poured it on in the second and served a reminder to everyone, touchdowns win games, not field goals.
Yeah, and DJ Lagway was sensational throwing it, playing at home. Their defense did an outstanding job as well. And, David, I think when you look back last year to the Gators.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Brown. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. Pass the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gators will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for room. It's Ball. Got enough for the first. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed,
turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll try the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight window.
Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Using his legs to buy some time. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. LSU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Slithers into space. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football to out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU quick to the line. Hustling ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on the middle.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's sharp.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, LSU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. After the touchdown, if they can get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Ball. Still on his feet. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Ball. Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unleashes one. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The sure hands, it's Brown. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Takes the handoff, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Banks to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The tag. Touchdown, Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. In the red area, it's ball. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On the ground, it's ball. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on fourth and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Might be calling a hot route. This is a designed run. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. And here comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after after him.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.